Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Jalen Hurts and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a... The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. The football going back over to Arizona now. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Oh, fighting off the defender. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the 2, here's first and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Forced out to his, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Hurts. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
No yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They run it here with Edmonds. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Edmonds. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Edmonds. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Murray going to run on the option. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And applause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions to show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Well, he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. A good pick out there at 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On the ground, it's Edmonds. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Murray, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's got this one complete to Perriman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But
you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Murray now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On the carry, it's Edmonds. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2.
From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 11. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now from Murray. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll try and run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7, and he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On first down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. The Colts on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Hurts, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Colts' 42-yard line.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Freeman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
A 43-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. I'm coming after you. 59 Mike, 59 Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's not going to get me. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing is Hurts.
And incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Burton here. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Edmonds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Kenny Moore running down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cardinals, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.